All right, welcome back to part two, Tears of the Kingdom. We're gonna be doing the continuation, right off where we left off from the last time. So we have a lot to cover, pretty much. On the last episode, we've gotten four abilities for Link's new harm. So we got the Ultra Hand, we got the Fuse ability, we got the Ascend, and we got the Recall from Zelda. We've also acquired some Korra seed, six Korra seed to be specific, and this is all from the Sky Island. The item share, the daily bonus, those are for when you're using the app. But we're not using the app today. We've gotten one energy cell so far. We got an extra light of blessing. We did one shrine since we landed in Hyrule from the last episode, and we've got four bubble gem, and we got our pure pad. We've also acquired some Zonai devices. We've cooked some food. We've acquired some materials as well, a good amount. We've filled up our inventory based on the amount of weapons that we can carry. We've also had some fused weapon as well. And we've acquired some shields, including one that is fused. We also have some bow and arrows. And so far we've gotten 3 pieces of clothing or armor. All right. So here we should be heading into town. I will feel chasm. You know what? Let's talk to this guy here and see what he's saying.
Oh,
Hey traveler, I'd stay away from that stuff if you care about your health. Folks are calling it gloom. If you get any on you, you'll start losing your strength like it's sapping your life away. So there's one thing about the zoom is that when Zoom, one of one of the gloom, one of the gloom enemies like eat you or something, your hearts don't recover automatically, or you can't just eat a regular food item to recover your heart. You have to use something gloom worthy, and that mainly happens when you're below the surface. But once you come back up in the sun, it clears it away. You can eat normal food again. All right. I touched some gloom while poking around in the depths, and now look at me. The worst of it will recover on its own, little by little. So as long as you're on the surface, but while you're in the depths, you won't recover at all. Okay, that's the same thing that I was just saying. I was going to die down there. Besides some investigation leader I turned out to be, this is just pitiful. I'm completely reliant on the vault, so I really want to recover by noon. So it seems that you're only truly affected by the gloom when you are in the depths. So when you're when when you get hit by like an enemy or something, you don't recover because there's no sunlight down there. But once you happen to come back up, all that gloom goes away and you can eat just like a normal food kind and recover. All right, what is this guy looking at? Let's see what he's saying.
oh,
Whoa! Hey, buddy, what's the big idea? Huh? You can't just walk up behind someone who's standing on the edge of a chasm. For one thing, a nasty accident like that would surely halt the research
yep.
here. Chasm investigation is super important right now for the Zonai survey team. If even one researcher had to stop Josh, it's not Joshua, Joshua, who's hard at work on plans over at Lookout Landing, which is where we're headed to, that's going into town, would cry, not okay. All right, Chasm investigation. We're not gonna click on that. Who's Joshua? We're not gonna click on that too. We have a lot to do. Don't start me again. I'm very busy with my investigation. No matter how much I'd prefer to be in bed right now. Okay. All right, onward. There's a shrine over there. So we'll come back out and get that shrine eventually. But let's head into town and go from there. Doop, 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 doop. And there's a castle over there. The castle is not loading. If you guys remember from episode 1, what had happened during the initial point of contact. There's also some RC here. I don't really need to catch any of them currently, because I mean I can of course, but I think it'll be better for me to wait until I come back out because I don't have access to the horse stables yet. Let's see what this says. Parallel restoration materials. Use this material cake for all your building needs. Come find us if you'd like a dream home. Woodson Construction. Woodson from Breath of the Wild. Now they have a construction company called Woodson Construction. Isn't that something? That is lovely to see. All right, let's move onwards into town. Lookout Landing, which is where our next objective lead us. Oh, could it be Link? This guy's name's Drozer. It's you. You're back. What? Where have you been?
Aw.
Last that anyone saw of either you or Princess Zelda was when you went to investigate the gloom. So that was both of them, as you can see in the beginning of part 1. Uh, both Link and Princess Zelda investigating the gloom. That's below the castle. And then the castle rose into the sky, and everyone's been so worried about what happened to you both. Pura has nearly worn herself out trying to figure out where you two went. Pura is working in that large building over there. Okay, that's where we're headed to. Please report to her right away. She'll want to know you're alright. Alright, much appreciated, boys. Lookout Landing, Hyrule Field. I suppose this whole man here owns what looks like an upcoming stable or something. Lester of Lookout Landing. Oh, it's you. Your arrival is sure to cause a bit of stir, huh? Oh, but you probably needed something, didn't you? Well, if this is your first visit, go talk to that soldier in the center of our little fort. Okay. First visit it is. I don't believe it.
No.
Link, where have you been this whole time? We hoped you would come back soon, but then you didn't. And now you have. Where's Princess Zelda? You didn't bring her with you. Whatever happened? Please go talk to Piro first and foremost. Okay, this guy's name is Scorpus. What's the name? Scorpus. Alright, she's up in her research lab. That's on the north side of our fort, up on the second floor. Hurry! Alright. I'll hurry a little bit slower. Oh, look at this guy. A pure pad development.
Oh.
Don't answer that. Tell me later. For now, you should hurry and go talk to Pura. She's been in a tizzy ever since you and Princess Zelda disappeared. A tizzy, what a word. Okay, she's in the building with the telescope up on the second floor. Go see her and give her some peace of mind. Will ya? Alrighty. Up to the second floor. Pura. Doc looks busy. Okay, where's she
What?
running to? So this is Joshua. That hair, those eyes. Duh.
Oh,
Dr. Pura. The swordsman has returned. Here she comes.
okay. Now where have you been? Linky, you're not a ghost, are you?
Linky.
Hey, that looks interesting. Phew. One step at a time. What exactly happened?
Pura, head of Lookout Landing.
So when you and Princess Zelda go beneath Hyrule Castle, you discover a mysterious mummy which suddenly reanimates. Then Zelda falls into a fissure and vanishes. That must have been when the castle rose and the ruins fell. Then, later, you wake up on a sky island, saved by the arm that was stuck to the mummy. You get the Pura pad from an unusual creature, and learn that your new arm belonged to someone named Rauru. The Master Sword disappears. You hear the princess's voice and find your way here.
Yep, that sounds about right. So that's Link explaining everything that had happened.
What? What?
Then, are you saying you came from up there? Yes, indeedy. This Rauru you met, I think that's what the first king of Hyrule was named. You said it.
Hmm.
Are they one and the same? So much of this doesn't make sense yet. But I am certain that mummy you found under the castle must be related to the upheaval.
Hmm.
The castle rising up, the ruins falling down from the sky. The mummy must be connected to it somehow. Indeed. And then there's the most important detail of all. You're sure that you heard the princess speak to you, and she gave you a clear message to find her? If that truly was the princess, then that means she's alive. Maybe she's trapped beneath the castle and needs
Mhm.
help. That settles it. I know you only just returned the link, but I need you to meet the search party up by Hyrule Castle. They've been searching tirelessly for you too. The captain in charge of the search is named Puz. Work with him to find the princess as quickly as you can.
Yes.
I know that Mummy may still be lurking somewhere around there, which is concerning to say the least, but we have more immediate problems to deal with right now. I'm counting on you, Linky. She gave Link a nickname too, Linky. Linky. Alright, so now we have the character profile. We have Zelda, Pura, Robbie, and Raru. It also gives the profile and the description. That is pretty cool. So the Kingdom of Hyrule, complete. Alright, so now we have Crisis at Hyrule Castle. That'll be our next destination. Alright, it's already marked on the map. Let's zoom out. And so as you can see here, the map is completely unfilled. And so eventually as I go around, each of these blank spots would eventually be filled in. And this is just the surface. I also got to do the Sky Island and the depth below as well. Alright, so off to the castle we go. But first, let's just walk around just a little bit to see if there's anything here. Alright, we have that guy over there. Looks like he's chopping some wood. Oh, this is one of the Hudson guys.
Oh.
Carson, yep. I remember from Breath of the Wild, all of the Hudson, they all their name had ended with son on it, or it has somewhere there in the name.
Ah.
Link, wow, what a relief! I was seriously worried about you. Where have you been anyway? Oh, sorry for the excitement. I am just happy
Oh.
you're back. I have been sorting out whether or not I can build a mini stable in Lookout Landing. Lester has come here to care for the horses, so it'll help him out a lot if he had a proper stable. Lester, that was the old guy that we beat earlier on the incoming into this little town here. He has the two horses right there in the stable. The project would likely take me a while to
Oh.
complete, but once it's done, you'll be able to take full advantage, Link. Alright, we'll be looking forward to that. Alright, what else we have here? Looks like we have a little spot over here where you can buy stuff. I don't think I have any money yet. Yep, 0 money. We'll come back and buy these eventually. Let's see if I can sell some of the stuff that we have, because we have a few stuff here. Buy my stuff.
Ah,
Yep, that's the one. Alright, so one of these, she wants to buy for 10, is that $10 or 10 cents? Or 10 rupees. These are sold for 30, these are sold for 110. Well, I'm not using any of these currently, so let's sell all of these.
ah.
I'm sure we will get back a lot of them. See, now we're going on some discovery upcoming shortly. We'll sell all of these.
Ah.
Alright, we're up to 370. Let's see what else we have here. We have a few stuff that I won't be needing this anymore because I now have the clothing for it. The rest of it, I will still be using these.
Ah.
Alright.
Oh.
Pretty sure I could just get these. Clothing I just may come back for these. I don't think I'll be able to get everything. Oh, maybe I can. This one's 70. This one's 130. 120 and 130, that's 250. Plus 70. Alright, let's get this. Let's do it. Alright, we have 262 left after that. Then we have the Hylian tunic.
Oh.
Alright, we did it.
Ah.
So all the time that
Oh.
I spent gathering all of those really worked out. How much we have left? Can we get some of these arrows
Ah.
right here? How many? To buy all of them, I'll need 100 rupees.
Oh.
I can perhaps sell. I got 19. I can perhaps sell her a couple more stuff.
Ah.
All right, buy my
Oh.
stuff. Let's sell her this.
Oh.
Still not at 100 yet. What is this? Let's sell her this too.
Ah.
Let's sell her this one. Why not?
Oh.
We'll cook some more.
Ah.
Keeping all the stamina ones though.
Oh.
All right. Let me get those
Ah.
arrows and we're taking all of them.
Oh.
All right. Onwards. Let's change this outfit. Let's dress like an alien. All right. Updated. All right. We're heading this way. Oh, this looks like a... Oh, don't touch that. The well is still under construction, so please steer clear for now. If you fell in, it'll be a whole thing. Okay, I guess I can't go in the wells yet, at least that one. But I'm pretty sure I will be able to dive in there soon enough. Those are part of the discoveries. Look at that guy over there practicing. Alright, let's head on out. Alright, so on our way to the castle, we'll try to complete some alright, let's go. Whenever you see this little bunny right there, it means there's a cave nearby. Let's go check out this cave. If you shoot it with an arrow, it runs faster and then it also still vanishes. Oh, one of these guys in here. Let's use the other arrows first. Oh, I know there was gonna be some bats somewhere. Can we get those? No, they're too far away. Oh, got a couple. Gotta stack up on those when you can. Those key size are basically homing devices. Here's another one here. Where'd that other thing go? Oh, there it is. What kind of noise is it making? I was probably calling this other one. Alright. Rusty halberd spear. Inventory is filled. Though, we didn't really need that. Alright, we got some lizard here. Pretty sure it's good for something. Sticky lizard. The suction of its toes allows this lizard to easily cling to walls. It could be an asset for a climber on wet surfaces if it were mixed into an exceller. Alright, I'm pretty sure that'll come in handy for sure. But sometimes it'll be raining and then you're trying to climb like a mountainside or something. So every single thing in this game can be used for something. All right, we have another bomb flower there. Oh, here goes another one. Passage there. We'll get in there in a bit. First things first, we'll get everything out here. Alright, let's ascend. Oops. Nope. Oh, there goes a couple of them too. Alright, we got an arrow. I don't know if that was my arrow or those were just lying around. Okay, those were just lying around because there's a couple of them right there. Alright, let's go break this, see what we get. Flint and rock salt. The usual. Alright, let's go up here, see what we have in this thing. A spear. A spiky spear at that. Comes in at an 8 attack point. So I think we can change this up to something in here. Don't really need to, but okay, we can change it for this. This one's already pulsating, so we'll take it for that. Alright, now let's go smash this wall out, see what's behind here. Oh, one of this guy. Got here. And a rock salt too. Alright, let's go. Where's the entrance? Right here. Onward to the castle. Castle is right here. It's just suspended into the air. There's a shrine over here. Let's say we go over here and get this shrine, and then continue on to the castle. Getting the shrines is a big part of it. This is how you get the light orbs to increase the amount of hearts you have, or that stamina wheel that runs out pretty fast. Alright, it's right there. We kind of have to run everywhere too. Looks like it's in a good distance. Alright, let's go to the castle. You know, I'm going to the castle because I want to finish the main missions. There's also another shrine on the way there too. The shrines are everywhere, so we'll get the ones that are in close proximity to anywhere that we're going, at least for the time being. But I want to complete the main missions because I still need to get the glider, and it just takes a lot longer to having to run or walk everywhere. Let's get this shroom. And I can't use Hyrule Castle Ruins. I can't use the small amount of stamina that I've cooked up to use it because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need those. I remember here when you come here anytime in Breath of the Wild, there would be some of those big old machines just randomly everywhere. You got some keys there. Central Square, Hyrule Field. The, ca- the castle is dismantled. We got a bunch of people just put up a bunch of stuff over here. This guy wondering what is this? Giannis Shrine. Pretty sure he's wondering what is this. Well, he's gonna see Linky go inside there. That's the name that Pura gives to Link. Linky. Hey Linky, where have you been? He's like, Linky, that's not my name, it's Link. You know, in none of the Zelda game, Link he speaks but he don't actually speak. Combat training. Alright, so this is one of the initial shrines. Let's check it out. This shrine purifies the ancient evil. You who have entered here, heed my instructions. Use a side hop to avoid enemy attacks. This will create an opening that you can use to strike back. Okay. Target, jump, sharp. Okay. So you have to go near, and then when it strikes, jump, do a flurry rush. Alright, do a backflip to avoid enemy attacks and create an opening to strike back. Alright, this is basically teaching to do a flurry rush, but in a backpedal form, okay? Let's do it to it. Flurry rush. I always like this attack. It's perfect, by the way. You can repel an attack if you parry with your shield at just the right time. Strike back in the openings you create. Hold on to the ZL and press the A button to parry. Alright. There we go. Right on point. Fill up your power and then release it to unleash your charge attack. Catch your enemies in the motion to damage them. Okay. Press and hold the Y and release. And there you have it. That was a perfect demonstration of combat training. Your mastery of these techniques has earned you access. Proceed within. Why, thank you. Got a Zonite charge. Let's drop this Traveler's Sword and take up the other one. Because that's already pulsating. It's about to break. Alright, we got a chest in here. That's so nice sword. Can't carry anymore, but I can drop one and then add this to my arsenal. So the good thing about the Zonite sword, you can also fuse them. Not just the Zonite sword, but just about anything. Alright, so which one do I want to okay, let's drop this rusty sword. And take the Zonite sword. Alright, let's go. That was a good combat training. Enjoyed that. This will bring me up to 2 life lessons. Now, once I get the glider, I think at some point I'll get a horse as well so I can move around a little bit faster. Also, if you notice, if you have played Breath of the Wild before, or even Tears of Kingdom on the previous version of the Nintendo Switch, this in comparison to the previous version, the load times is a lot faster. Looks like the weather is about to change soon, and it's gonna be raining. All right, I don't mind. All right, and we're heading this way. Wait, what is this? Back in the central square. Let's examine this little book here. Note on the table, Pure has sent urgent orders from Lookout Landing for all of us on the Monster Control crew. As Hyrule Castle continues to float, she's tasked us with a search in the era beneath it for Princess Zelda and her protector, which is Linky. Be aware that the gloom has spread even more in this era. Prepare yourself before you depart. Captain Hawes. Alright. Captain Hawes, which is where I'm headed to. This guy just standing here looking in. Hmm. What is he looking at? Alright. We're not gonna ask him. Let's go. Yeah, looks like we have some firefly here. Let's see if we can catch a few. Alright, that's one. Looks like we have one more up here. That's two. Alright. Onward. Alright, this gate is closed. Let's find a way around it. Up, up. Alright, there you have it. And it's raining. Hmm. That guy's blocking that section. Let's get this mushroom. If you try to sneak by, he's gonna stop you from going in there. So we'll just continue. Pretty sure this just curls around coming back. Yep. Floating castle. There's this guy here. Hmm. Castle is over here. Oh, a chasm all the way below it. Alright, let's go in here and check things out. What is this? Oh, that's one of the Hudson construction thingy that he put up. First gatehouse. Alright, we have a firewood in here. A torch. This torch will stay lit once ignited, but if you put it away, the flame will be extinguished until you light it again. So this is the official torch for any kind of lighting that you need. It won't burn out and it won't disappear. Unlike other like weapons or stick that you might use, you can light them and use them for fire or even light them temporarily, but eventually they will burn out. No, this won't. This is the official torch. But I don't have any space for it, and you don't really need to use that much. So at the moment, I think I'll leave that. But on the other hand, we'll smash these. Let's see if we can get anything in them. Alright, we got some arrows. What is this? Soldier's spear. No space. And the soldier's broadsword. No space. We can catch a fire there and cook something, but we don't necessarily need to. Here's a spoon up here. A soup ladle or ladle. A kitchen implement often used for serving delicious soups. It was carved from the wood of a sturdy tree, so it actually packs quite the wallop. Indeed, you see the attack points on it is 4, so that is even stronger than a tree branch. But you're alive and all in one piece. It looks like. Does that mean Princess Zelda is safe too? What a relief. Link explains. Hang on, you're alone, but you heard the princess calling out to you, and you're here to help with the search? I see. Her. Maybe I don't. I'm a little confused, but that doesn't matter right now. What matters is continuing the search for Princess Zelda. I am relieved to see you come up here and help us out, though. We need some good news. The sheer amount of gloom has gotten overwhelming. Our work can carries on, but we've been a bit dead in the water. Captain, it's Princess Zelda. What? No way. Princess Zelda? She said. Is that her? Or a figment of her imagination? She took off and burst into a light. Wait, what? Sounds like the right response. You saw that too, Link, right? You saw Princess Zelda turn into light and fly off, right? My exact words. Well, close enough. How strange. This is an emergency situation. Why would she leave without saying a word to us? We need to let Pura know about this as soon as possible. Alrighty? Considering what we just witnessed, I think it makes sense for us to withdraw, but it will take a bit. Please, you must tell Pura about what happened here as soon as possible. Okay? Updated. Crisis at Iroh Castle. Alright. So back to landing lookout. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't portal back there yet. But I can portal back to the last shrine or the closest shrine. So we'll do that. Don't have to walk all that way again. A good thing about the game, the ability to portal here and there once you've completed a certain shrine or landmark lets you portal all over the place. All right, now we're a little bit closer. Still raining, but that's fine. Just a few steps away from Lookout Landing. Look out below! What is this up here? Most unusual. It's a cricket. Oh, looks like a tombstone with the silent princess plant on it. This lovely flower was said to have been a favorite of the Princess of Iru. They were once paired to have gone extinct, but it's not uncommon to spot them growing in the wild. Okay, now let's examine that. I dedicate this monument to the memory of the souls lost in the calamity, which is Zelda saying that. All right, onward. There's a lot to explore. A farming hoe. There's all sorts of weapons and things that you can use in this game. Farming hoe. Look out, landing is right outside the castle. Let's change this big old weapon. What are these two guys looking at? Alright, we're not gonna ask them. Onward. Is this door locked? Open. Oh, these things are what we actually need. But we need a lot of them, at least 100 to increase the energy cells. Wait a minute. That's Robbie. What do you think you're doing? Huh? Joshua needs that for her chasm research. Don't touch any of it with her permission. I'll get in big trouble if you do. Okay, looks like she's also has some bright blue seed. What about these arrows? Can I take those? Okay, I guess I cannot take those as well. Okay. Alright, let's head back up before Robbie shows another fit. Alright, we're back. You're up. Link, well, did you find anything?
Huh?
You're telling me Princess Zelda was at the castle and then she transformed into light and flew off? I gotta say, your stories are always so wild, but if you're telling me that's what you saw, then I've got to believe it. Sounds like we need to change our approach since the princess flew off. Maybe we should redirect our efforts and dig into the upheaval for now, at least. I've already got a few regions in mind to start exploring. I bet we'll pick up clues about where she flew off to as we look forward. Indeed, I think so. Oh yeah, you still got the Puro Pad, right? Can I see it for a sec? Okay, I guess she's gonna upgrade it of some sort. It's a little worse for wear, but seems to be functioning fine. Map, map, map. Ha. Or ha ha. Oh, right, I forgot that before we can look at your overall map of Hyrule, we need to add map data from right around Lookout Landing. And for that, we need our Sky Tower. Joshua, that's the status of the Sky View Tower right now. Let me see. That's the Sky Tower. Outwater, the structure looks to be complete. Oh, but the trouble point is still undergoing final adjustment. The trouble point needs tweaking. Sounds like I better get cracking. Okay. Sorry about this, Linky. I'll fix it up quick, so just hang tight. Alright, in the meantime, why don't you rest up? You must be pretty tired. The emergency shelter is just the spot for you. Okay, it has 3 beds and a kitchen, so it's well stocked for getting some rest and rejuvenating yourself. If you want more info, okay, I guess it's this place over here where that guy is standing. Talk to the soldier who's watching over everything from the center, right where the emergency shelter entrance is. Okay. If you need clothing for your travels, you should go to that mob's shop, which I went earlier and bought 3 pieces of clothing. So I don't need to go there, not unless I need some arrows or some fruits. Or at least until they've upgraded and add more stuff, which they will as you progress in the game. Alright, I'll be over by our Sky View Tower, so when you're ready to head out, just let me know.
Yeah.
All right, Joshua. All right, let's work on our final preparations for the towel. I'll handle
Check it.
travel points. Joshua, you're in charge of the switch. Okay, Doc. You can count on me. All right, let's go check out this spot that she's talking about. Let's go talk to this guy. Have him open this little place here that we can
Oh.
chill out just for a little bit. Sorry I didn't greet you properly when you first arrived here, Link. I was just so relieved to see you. My name is Scarpus. What a name. Scarpus. I've been charged with managing Lookout Landing. If you have any questions about the place at all, come right to me. I'll answer as
Ah.
best as I can. Now, please allow me to open up the emergency shelter. Why, thank you, sir, Mr. Scarpus.
You.
You! All right, there you have it. Ladder comes up.
Ah.
This underground vault used to be an emergency shelter for the royal family. Now we're making constant use of it. Feel free to make yourself at home in our vaults. Use an equipment you want. Use any equipment you want. Alright, let's climb on down. Or slide on down, rather. Emergency shelter. Hmm. Got a couple of guys here. One resting up, one just sitting down. There's a bed there. Looks like that one I can chill out in that one. But first, let's look around. We also got one of these here. Looks like we got a map of some sort. This guy over here is checking it out too. Alright, looks like he's showing a couple things. Alright. I don't need to ask him a bunch of stuff. What do we have here? Traveler's sword and a Poker Reaper. Inventory is full, so I can't take any. We have another guy here. What is he doing? Looks like he's fixing her armor of some sort. All right, what else we have here? Healthy cooking. Okay, but he also have that little red dot, so I'm pretty sure he has some
Oh.
kind of a mission that he wants to complete. Hey, are you new here? You may scoff, but I know a fresh face when I see one. I can say that because I'm a newcomer too. My name's Bermano, and they put me in charge of cooking for some reason. I want to say something fancy like, for today's menu, we have a fruit and mushroom mix that'll rev you right up. Sounds good enough.
Uh.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to saying that, but okay, I guess he doesn't have the ingredients. I plumb out of apples. If I don't have my most important ingredient, say goodbye to rich, full flavor. Okay, I guess I get a few apples I can give you. I've acquired quite a few on my journeys. Mmm, my nose. Okay, today's menu, that's a side quest. And he said, oh, my nose is detecting an aroma, a sweet, tangy, pleasant aroma. Could it be? Do you have an apple? Why, yes, sir. I have an apple. Take this. Whoa! You're really generous. I'm giving you first crack at some grub. Hold on a sec. I'm calling it Fermano Special Fruit and Mushroom Fix. Looks tasty, doesn't it? Fruit and mushroom mix gives you two heart. This dish contrasts the sweetness of fruit with savoriness of mushroom. Okay. I like to make a big deal out of it, but anyone can make it. All you need is an apple, a mushroom, and a pot. You should try making some. Today's menu, side quest complete. Alright, what else do we have around here? There are a couple people sitting around, looking at stuff, reading stuff. Hmm. Seems to be a portrait here of some sort, and a book that looks like Princess Zelda. Okay, what do we have here? Zest, three big ideas. Should I read through this? No, we'll stop reading. We have a couple more stuff to do. We'll come back and check that out. Look at all the dust. Let's start with this one here.
Oh.
Sharon. I know that face. And any face I know is the face of a friend. Please, Link, help yourself to anything in this shelter. It's all yours to use as you see fit. But don't you dare go making a mess of this place. Look at her face change. And kicking up dust. Well, I guess she's sweeping a lot too. I spent so much time cleaning it in here, and there's still endless amounts of dust. Yeah, I always wonder that too. Sometimes dust just come from nowhere in your house, and you're wondering where the dust coming from. Okay, where does all this dust even come from? What do you know? She's saying the same thing. I wasn't even looking at it. All right. I guess that's all for now. Let's go take a nap. I don't need to cook anything or do anything. All right, so we'll sleep until morning time.